Hello, my name's Jen Bradshaw and this is my third YouTube video. We're going to have a chat about Parkinson's on the inside. Shake, rattle and no roll. First thing I'd want to talk to today is mobility issues. Things that affect my mobility. My fitness, pain, my gait, balance and strength, which is some of the reasons why I exercise. This helps with the stiffness and also with the difficulty with balance and coordination. I have a few aids that assist me with my mobility. So I have a mobility scooter called Rigby, after Eleanor Rigby off the Beatles. I have, which I use that just around town. I have a walking stick, which is my constant companion, much as I would like to do without it. And now I have a walker. So with this, I plan to be able to walk unaided outside, gain some independence back. So I won't need to go for a walk with my support workers or Julie or friends. I should be able to go by myself eventually. Um, Even though I use my stick, at times I get tired and I shuffle my feet. Like for instance, I was coming up the driveway and on the little lip on the driveway, I tripped over it and I fell on my face. Not serious damage done, just skin off my face and hands and knees. But what happened was half the neighbourhood saw me. That was embarrassing, but they all rushed over to pick me up. Um, I was told if you if you've fallen and people come running, you're old. If they laugh first before they pick you up, then you're young. The other thing is, if you fall and you say I fell over, that means you're young. But if you say I had a fall, that means you're old. That's what I reckon anyway. So it's official, I'm old. A couple of times I've had trouble with my foot just stopping dead flat or freezing, and when I go to move on, it is as if I have forgotten how to walk. I do exercises that help my Parkinson's and my mobility. I go to the gym about 3 days a week. I walk on the treadmill, ride the bike, do plenty of the other work on the other equipment, and I have a support worker who helps me with that. Let me see. Walking is good for your heart, but so is chocolate. So let's just take it slow. When you're walking, this is people with PD, do not trust stairs or steps because they're always up to something. So I say don't count the steps, make the steps count. Now another thing I thought I'd talk about today is fishing. I now go with friends and family fishing because I'm not allowed to go by myself. My partner doesn't like it. She's frightened my balance on the uneven ground. I'll fall in the river and drown. So I need help to go to fishing. And now I found I also need help to get the fish off the hook and also help to get the shrimp out of the shrimp net because it's all bending and standing and pulling and tugging. All that. I just can't do it by myself. I still love to fish very much, but now I have to wait for someone to go with me who also loves to fish. I guess I'm lucky that I do have people who want to fish with me, therefore I do not miss out. The only thing that is missing is spontaneity. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. FSH. What do you say what did the fish say when it swam into the wall? Damn. Um, I think they're funny. Most people think they're a bit corny, those jokes. Next thing I want to talk about is reading. Once upon a time, like in a nursery rhyme, I always had two books on the go. One in the lounge and one in the bedroom. I have a floor-to-ceiling bookcase in my office that used to be full of books. It still has my favourite authors like Bryce Courtney, Patricia Cornwell and Matthew Riley. The rest of my book, with permission from my partner, I took them to the local library and they were very grateful for them. Nowadays I don't seem to be able to concentrate to read. I fall asleep when I read. But I think that's still concentration, and being tired is a symptom of Parkinson's. I reread a paragraph and sentences over and over again, which is very frustrating. I never seem to be able to get through a book anymore. I have tried audiobooks, as people have suggested, but they put me to sleep also. Perhaps I should play them more often when I'm having trouble sleeping. Now, a book fell on my head. I can only blame myself. What building has the most stories? The library. Now, I'm reading a book at the moment about anti-gravity, and it's impossible to put down. My lack of reading is no laughing matter, but I love to laugh, so telling jokes helps me laugh, and hopefully I give you a bit of a laugh too. When you laugh, you're not thinking about your issues such as Parkinson's symptoms. Now, another thing I was sort of talk about on this one is gardening. Gardening is still possible with Julie's help. She digs the ground or fill the pot with potting mix, and then she lets me pot my plants from up on a table. It's a good height for me. The actual gardening in my garden, if I'm to be honest, I only supervise. Julie does all the hard work, but every job needs a good supervisor. What did the tomato, hang on, back up. Why did the tomato blush? Because he saw the salad dressing. What is the easy way to stop a dog from digging in the garden? Take away his shovel. Another thing, winter's nearly upon us and we've all got our fires alight. Julie likes to keep ours ticking over all the time. So this is the first year I have not helped. I used to put wood on the fire if Jules wasn't home or busy doing something else. Now, however, Jules is concerned about my balance and a chance I might overbalance and fall into the fire or against the hot fire. I do not seem to be able to squat down to put the log down at the right height. So it's a job I'm not doing now. Now, I was just having a read of some things and it said common symptoms of Parkinson's disease. So, one, I've got uncontrolled tremors or shaking. I do not have this symptom and I feel very lucky. Slow movement, I have this, I'm like a snail in fact. I took the shell off my racing snail, hoping it would make him faster, but only made him more sluggish. Muscle rigidity, yes, I do have that. It doesn't help with my walking and it makes my legs ache. Posture and balance, I walk bent over, which causes my back to ache, or because, as my physio says, it changes my centre of gravity. And it is not normal for my back to be pulled in that position. My balance is not really good either. I shuffle my feet when I'm tired and I had a few falls. But I've had more close calls where I put my foot out to prevent the fall. The physio showed me how to do that. I can't actually explain it. But now, however, so I've been preventing my falls, but now, however, my knee and my left leg is painful when I stand up and sit down. I do practice balance exercise at the gym and at home whilst making my toast in the morning. I go up and down on my toes. It takes forever to toast to cook, so it's a good thing I've got something to do. Speech and voice changes. If I'm not concentrating on my voice, I speak very softly and I mumble more when I'm tired. Changes in my voice scare me. It's the main reason I fear is I might not ever be able to talk, and I'm a talker, so that really frightens me. It may or may not happen, so I think positively that my voice will be fine. I'd like to say that everybody has different symptoms, so just look at your own and work with your own. Okay, thank you.